You know what nobody's done enough with lately? Fried chicken. And honestly, that's a problem. Because fried chicken should not just live in a bucket beside some sad coleslaw. We're taking crispy golden fried chicken and turning it into 3 things you'll want to be eating immediately. Fried Chicken Club, Fried Chicken Benedict, what's gonna be probably my favorite, and Fried Chicken and Waffle Tacos. Yes, I said tacos. How could any of today be bad? Well, I guess if you're a vegetarian or vegan or pescatarian. Do pescatarians ever go off script, or they only eat fish? Fish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's it. Brushing your teeth with anchovy paste, probably what they do. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, if you were any of those previously aforementioned groups that don't generally eat chicken, you either want to turn away or open your mind. And I'm going with the latter. I think you should open your mind. Chicken, it's what everybody's eating. And damn, it's expensive. So if you're gonna cook it, do something special with it like we're going to today. All right, here's what we do. We gotta get the chicken in some buttermilk business. We get some flour ready for dredging. What else is there? Oh, there's making everything. Whoop, I slid in. The buttermilk business is very simple because it's 3 things. And I'll give you a hint. The first one starts with a B, buttermilk. In you go, in you go. The next one is pickle juice. And I'm using pickle juice from a jar of my very own handmade dill pickles. Any pickle juice will do, but dill pickle juice is the best. Perfect. Next and last, some hot sauce. And I'm a Cholula guy, but you put in whatever you want. Great. We mix, and now let's address our chicken. This is a chicken breast that I will smash flat for our club. Make it much thinner. These are thighs that will be for the Benedict, and these are little tender-like pieces that will be for the chicken and waffle taco. Oh. Sweet Mary and Joseph. Let's get these things in our buttermilk. We've got our little tender guys. We've got our thighs. My preferred item for any fried chicken is always a thigh. These guys. All right, now let's flatten our breast so we can put it in here. I'm gonna get this pretty thin because it's going in a sandwich. A proper club has 3 pieces of bread with stuff in between. It can't be, 4 feet tall. So get it thin. Great. Here, let's do this. So I can't put this whole thing in like this. That'd be ridiculous. So I want just a couple pieces. Oh, look how thin I've made it. This is good. It's gonna be a pain in the ass until it fries, and then we're gonna be okay. Let me wash my hand, put this away, and let's make our flour dredge. Our flour dredge begins with flour. If you're following along at home and you got that before I said it, good for you. Next, a decent whack of salt and pepper, some onion powder, garlic powder, and smoked paprika, because I'm in love with it. And we mix. And when it's chicken time, that's ready. So let's all be ready. Now just a little business for the toast of our sandwich. Mayo. You know this is always a problem. I'm gonna show you in real time. Well, please. Is it me?
No,
honestly.
we have beef with them.
I don't want to have beef with them. Anyway, messy Grey Poupon, mayo, little hot sauce. We're staying on theme. And we mix. Perfecto. It's chicken time. First up, we need to dredge. But I want to take some of the buttermilk business and just give it a little sploosh around in here. It'll help make nice craggy bits. Now, I need to try and find those super thin pieces that I put in. Like this guy, great. In he goes. We want to give him a good dredge. Nicely coated, little shake off. Put them on our pan. Find the other piece or two, like this guy right here, and repeat. This is gonna be perfect for the sandwich. Let me clean my hands, and we fry. Good, in we go. Numero uno. Sweet. And dos. I've got this little extra guy that once those set a bit, I'll put in. But now we're just cooking. This is not gonna take more than probably 3-4 minutes. They're pretty thin. See the cragginess, that's what I love. Now let's throw this little kid in just back here. Boop. All right, we're there. And beautiful. Okay, let them just drip for a second, and I'm gonna put them in here and hit them with a little salt. Okay, off they come. That's a pretty piece of chicken. We sort of schnitzelized them in that little cracker and a little salt. All right, these are ready to build. I'm ready to build. All right, let's do this. I got my toast, both sides, beautiful. Got my chicken, and here we go. First up will be some of our sauce. Now some lettuce, shredded romaine. Look how beautiful that is, right? Chicken, like this. I cook some beautiful pieces of bacon. I'll put 3 halves on each. Avocado. Next up, our bread. So we'll give this a little bit of sauce. Go face down there. A little bit of sauce right here. And then we'll build again. Lettuce, our other little chicken guy. The other 3 pieces of bacon. Tomato, which I've forgotten the other one. Oh God. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna put tomato here, like that. The rest of our avo, and last but not least, more sauce, and on top. Yeah, that is one glorious club sandwich. You know what club stands for? Chicken lettuce under bacon. Okay, now we can try what would be a more traditional setup for this. I'm gonna squoosh a bit. Everybody just bear with me. A little flattening is not bad. Now we take a skewer, we go like this, all the way through, and like this, all the way through, and a knife. And, jeez Louise. And we try and cut. And we unveil our beautiful fried chicken club sandwich. Let me see some fancy golf clubs start serving these babies. And let's have this guy. I mean, a bite of this guy, or 2 bites. Holy goodness. Wow. That's a sandwich, come on. No disagreeing with that, I don't think. And we bite. Let me rephrase that. And we try and bite. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know how to do this. The first thing is that little sauce, spectacular, is perfect in this. You get that little punch from the messy Dijon, but then the chicken. You don't have thin fried chicken very often. I think you need to more often than not. You could just eat a ton of it. I got so much mayo right here. I've got so much avocado right here. But there's a good bite. I'm gonna have this bite. We're gonna get cleaned up, and then I'm making a Benedict. One of my favorite foods. I always say it would be my death row meal, some kind of Benedict. And we'll see if this one is the one. Our Hollandaise begins with gently melted butter. Recipes below. This is the cheater version we did when we did some Kewpie stuff a while back. Now we'll add some Kewpie and mix it in. If your butter's too hot, this will split and crack and be disgusting. You don't want that. You want delicious. Time for some lemon juice. Through my fingers, making sure there's no seeds. Thank you, there wasn't. A hint of messy Dijon. Oh look, what a pigsty that is. And we're gonna do something fun because it's chicken. We're gonna add a hint of maple syrup. How great is that? And a pinch of cayenne. And this we'll mix. And look what you've got in no time, little Hollandaise. And then you just heat it gently when you need it. But what we need right now is our chicken. And with our oil hot and our thighs beautifully dredged, in we go. 1 and dose. That's probably 6 minutes-ish. We'll find out. All right, it's halfway. Let's see. Is it looking beautiful? All right, let's temp them. We're 3 minutes in. 136, 135, all right. You know where we're going. Chicken thigh, 175 to 185, you're golden. Wow, fuck, that was gorgeous. 6 minutes on the nose. They're perfect. I'm gonna put them on a rack, give them a little salt. In the meantime, we're making a poached egg into water just about to simmer. Don't need much more than that. I have an egg in a little cup. I do the little vortex thing. I bring the egg cup down and release. And just let it swirl itself into a beautiful little poached egg. This is probably 3 minutes. And I'll show you what we're looking for when it gets close. Okay, we're there. So let it drip off. This little nub, you don't need a nub. Get rid of that. On a little piece of paper towel to dry. Now we can build. We're building this on a refrigerator biscuit. You know why? Max, you know why?
Because we can.
Because we can, exactly. It's our beautiful piece of chicken. Only a couple more things. Hollandaise. Cheater. Oh boy, is that gonna be good. Because we can, also, we're gonna give it just a little drizzle of hot honey. The whole honey chicken thing totally vibes and works. And a little final dropping of some finely cut chives. And boom! And the only thing left to do is that, mon ami. Look, it's drizzling down the little chicken valley. All right, I'm taking it off of this plate to cut it. I don't like cutting on ceramic, unless I'm at a fancy restaurant. So I can just do this. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on now. Come on. No, you come on. Wow. And because I have the technology, a little bit more of that. Now we're talking. I don't know what I would have done to have gotten myself on death row, but I would have done it twice if I could have got 2 of those. Maybe the best Benedict I've had. And I consider myself a Benedict aficionado. There's something about the crunch of the chicken that just makes the whole thing that much more magical. Only one left. We're making chicken and waffle tacos. Here we go. All right, first things first. We're making a little maple chili butter to drizzle over our chicken tender things. And boy, will it be good. It can all happen at once. While that melts, let's add some maple syrup and some chili crisp. Make it as hot or not hot as you want. But don't forget, you're not having just straight sips of this. There's gonna be waffle, there's gonna be a little slaw, there's gonna be the chicken. So if you lean slightly hotter than not, you'll be way better off. And when it's nicely melted, cool. Set aside, make a little slaw. This guy's simple. Little green cabbage, some chopped up green onion, or scallions for those of you on the East Coast. Little mayo, pretty sure you all saw that coming. Tiny bit of rice vinegar, a little sugar, salt and pepper. And we can mix. Oh boy. Come on everybody, just stay in the damn bowl. All right, chicken and cleaning time. Oil's in place, our tenders are dredged, and in they go. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, 3 minutes, probably, you know. When they're 160-ish, we pull them. All right, we're there. Take them off, put them on a rack, give them a bit of salt, and it's waffle taco time. All right, there's the glaze. And let's put these guys in here and get them coated. Hello, lover. You come out. You can go here, and your friends can go in. Oh, look, it's a, what shape is that? Is it a Z? I mean a Z? Chili maple butter. Anything wrong with that? And this kid. The most tender looking one of them all. And when everybody's coated and smelling tremendous, let's build. And the building is really simple. 2 gently toasted waffles. If they're too crispy, they're just gonna snap in half, and you don't want that. You want them to still have a little gentleness to them, like a tortilla actually. And the first thing we'll put in will be some of our slaw in each. Oh, this little guy here, and this whack job right there. Wow, maybe just a touch more. Boom, there you go. Chicken and waffle tacos with slaw and maple chili butter. Snap. Look how cute they are. They really are. Oh, come on. And we're off. Oh, the chili. You know, I'm the biggest fan of chili crisp. That being said, everything spicy is made a little bit or a lot better when there's a little sweet to it. And the maple in this, and the chili crisp, and the butter, good God, man. I'm making a mess. I gotta go. Thanks for hanging with us. Everything today. It's a 10. Maybe one of my favorite days we ever had. Oh, that Benedict. Good God. All right, I'm dripping. So good. See ya.